Chris is taking care of business.
Take care of business, you can entertain.
That's right, I can entertain.
Do it. We don't allow live ammo. Nobody here has live ammo in their belts.
We're all about meeting people where they're at, and today this is their need, and that's to access a safe place to consume their drugs.
We're here to work with the Surrey children and help them out and hopefully make them better softball players and better people.
Fraser Focus, a fresh perspective beyond the bridge.
Hey guys, welcome to Fraser Focus, local faces and local places. I'm Leah Bolton.
And I'm Dean Outwell. Enjoying the sunshine, we're in the height of summer here. We bring you stories that are often overlooked by mainstream media.
Right now it's bright out, but later on it's going to be nighttime, and there's a cool event going on here. It's been going on for the past 20 years.
It's the famous Cultus Waterpark night slide event.
It's people sliding at night. The day's finished, a whole new gang of people come, and they bought a ticket to come and slide at night with great music. Chris is taking care of business.
Take care of business, you can entertain.
That's right, I can entertain. You can take care of business
That's why we get
in the
along so
sunshine.
well,
That's
right?
right.
That's why. I always say it's two great events for one price. It's a concert.
I met Chris, who runs the water park, in a coffee shop. And I said, Chris, you know what? I'd like to manage your night slide events and bring in the bands. So I've been organizing the bands for the last 6 or 7 years, getting all the bands in here.
Did you ever do the night slides?
As a teenager.
It's a very different feel being out under the stars and with the lights on and the pools are lit and everything too. So yeah, it's a unique experience.
And the bands are high level, high quality music.
I love to see people sort of start walking along and then they start dancing when they hear the music. I love lots of rhythm and fun and just getting people worked up and excited.
I've been part of it for probably 12 years. I've been here as a youth leader and playing keyboards and other instruments for a bunch of bands. It's just awesome. It's kind of like something out of a movie, like bigger than life. It's like full party, like full of kids all over the park, and they're sliding and there's live bands on a stage.
Well, it's a great family environment. We do complete bag checks, security control in our events to make it appropriate for families and youth groups.
We go every year and our youth love it. It's absolutely amazing, so great times. Girls hit hallelujah. Girls hit hallelujah.
Very safe environment for them, yeah.
It's awesome! It's awesome!
Just sending it down all the water slides. And everybody's here talking and it's so much fun. It's the vibe, man. It's groovy.
Let's line up for more rides. It's awesome. Great idea. Should do it more often.
Well, the night slides at Cultus Lake is a legacy. It's ongoing for the last 22 years. Some of those years we were doing 4 or 5 in the summer, and now we're doing 2, one in July and one in August every year. And I'd have to say they're growing in popularity these last few years.
Cultus Lake Waterpark! So what's coming up for August 11th?
For August 11th, it is going to be off the hook. We have a Faro, which is sort of a Latin salsa band with horn sections. And we've got Ezra Kwizera, who is African and has like soca and reggae. my band, which is folk rock, I don't know what you call it, really aggressive stuff.
Make some noise one more time, let's do this.
Oh, Just jamming out here with Russ.
Next night's light event takes place on August 11th.
We'll be right back here on Fraser Focus in a moment.
Number 1, 842.
Woo! Hey guys, welcome back to Fraser Focus, local faces and local places. Recently, the 105th Aldergrove Fair took place, and I got a chance to be part of the local celebrity fast draw competition. Before we get started and check this out though, we're gonna see how my practice at the gun club went last night. Good? It's not falling off, that's good. And I want to be the champion, of course, so what's your best advice?
Okay, listen to your trainer and make sure you hit every shot.
Oh boy, what if I can't get out of the holster?
You'll do just fine. We've got good trainers.
We will definitely train you. We won't just send you out there to shoot.
It's gonna be hard for me to take the gun out and you know, shoot it with this on my shoulder. Any advice for that?
Give the camera to somebody else.
Okay, I'll trade you. One gun for another, all right.
I think for me, my thing that I need to overcome is not thinking too much.
Oh, that's every woman's problem.
My best times are when I don't think and I just react.
What do you think your strategy is gonna be? Not that I'm gonna try and steal it.
Slow and steady. Slow and steady wins the race.
So what's the best advice?
Don't rush.
Don't rush.
Don't rush.
But isn't that the whole point?
That's the secret.
Don't rush, but
go as fast as you can.
Don't rush, but do it really fast. Okay.
And it'll be blanks. They're noisy. We don't allow live ammo. Nobody here has live ammo in their belts or in their equipment.
Can you see down here?
692.
It's my best score yet. Woo! Oh, Mark. It seems that you were cheating here, Mark.
Well, I'll tell you. You draw the gun real fast. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Look forward to this every year. And the more relaxed you are, the faster you are.
It's a big day today. Are you ready?
I think so.
Well, my goal is to try and hit the target.
This target today, though, is much smaller.
I know.
Much smaller. What is it? It was like 5 feet tall by 3 feet wide. Now it's like a balloon.
And I barely hit that one.
I don't know what we're gonna do.
The unburned powder pops the balloons, and the balloons are a good spectator sport because as soon as you shoot, you can see the balloon pop, and they know who won or who lost or whatever.
What would you think if I went and did this too?
That would be
awesome.
interesting to watch.
Yeah, that would be awesome. I wonder how fast you could do it. I'm pretty slow. I only tried 5 times last night.
You tried 5 times? Oh, I don't think I could do it once. I think I'd be so scared, like frazzled, I would drop it.
Number 1, 842.
Woo!
Number 2
So I only missed
on 3.
Oh no, I missed 2.
On 4,
I missed 2. You
100.
beat me. Yeah! You beat me. Woohoo! Here come trophies.
Then we have second place women from JoytvBC, Leah.
Are you sure about this? All right, woo!
Here's my first place daughter. Look at this.
There you go. Yeah. Okay, I'll take second.
Okay.
Thanks. Congratulations.
How did you do?
I hit 3 out of 3.
Oh, well then fine, rub it in, why don't you?
Number 1, 754. Number 2, 530.
Whoa!
Number 4, 100. Number 3, 100, and number 4, 100. Thank you, guys.
We'll be right back here on Fraser Focus in a moment.
The needle exchange, it's saving people's lives in one way, but it's also influencing people to do drugs in another way.
Welcome back to Fraser Focus. Recently, Health Canada approved 2 supervised consumption sites here in Surrey, an area that has seen the highest overdose deaths in the region.
Your boys need their mum.
Outside of Vancouver, Surrey has been the largest number of overdose deaths over the last few years. When looking at other sites to add to make a difference in this overdose crisis, Surrey was clearly the second biggest priority. So normally out in front of us you would see upwards of 100 people camped here every day in upwards of 70 tents. As of right now, they're currently the bylaws team and the RCMP are completing their weekly street clean, so the area has probably never looked cleaner. Ultimately though, those 100 people are currently on a temporary lot just down there, and as soon as the streets are cleaned, we're going to see tents littered back along this street in front of us.
Because I've got to go to detox and then go and do recovery. So I need to get some help.
Yeah, no problem. We'll get you there in plenty of time. Okay?
Thank you.
No worries, brother.
I've lost lots of friends here. Like a big sheet of paper down there that says a bunch of people's names. And it's pretty sad, actually.
5 of them are from the Pauline Simpson that got murdered December 27th, 2014. Like, there's mines that are from, like, years ago, like 10, 11 years ago, right? But most of them are from nowadays, from all the fentanyl overdose, right?
They say that this is the highest rate of overdose deaths here in this region of Surrey.
They are, you know, like it's sad because I've lost quite a few friends. Like I'm a former drug addict myself.
I don't know. Getting clean is like, it's in my path, I guess, but it's just like, it's not at this present time, you know what I mean? Like at this present time, I'm like, lost in addiction, obviously.
The Safe Point is located between our Lookouts Housing Services building and our Health Services building. So tucked in between those two services, Safe Point accommodates 7 booths, so we can have 7 participants using those services at any given time, plus a small waiting area as you enter the facility. So it's a busy space and not a lot of space, but definitely the location was based upon the access to resources. We've really targeted this as a campus of care. Close connectivity to the 24-hour drop-in on one side and our health services next door, including addictions experts and ability to get same-day starts on things like Suboxone and opioid agonist treatments.
We're having great utilization of Safe Point. Since its opening on June 8th, we've seen almost 2,200 visits with 283 unique individuals. We've had 44 overdoses and no deaths. On average, people have visited the site 7.6 times, and they're staying for around 40 minutes, which is great because they get to interact with our healthcare workers.
You know, what has the reaction been from residents and businesses in the area?
Look, I think they're still hoping to see some of the benefits from the site. I mean, some of the primary concerns we continue to hear are needle discards in the area. You know, in and around this immediate area, I don't think the streets have ever been clearer, but we still hear complaints about neighbouring businesses that there are still some needle discards and those kind of pieces. So we continue to work with the population, educate them around safe, needle discards, increased number of needle disposal boxes you'll see on 135A currently, and we've enhanced needle collection services.
Fentanyl's not going anywhere. There's carfentanil coming out, there's new psychedelics going into it, but I think this is awesome and it's great, and it's about moving forward, right? And how can we move forward with the times in a crisis like this, and it really brings the community together.
The needle exchange, it's saving people's lives in one way, but it's also influencing people to do drugs in another way. So you have to think about it. Like, it's going to save lives either way.
We're all about meeting people where they're at, and today this is their need, and that's to access a safe place to consume their drugs. Moving forward, however, we obviously want to assist them, whether it's with their housing needs, whether it's with their health needs, if they're looking to move forward from a drug lifestyle, helping them with addiction services and these type of treatments.
So many interesting stories to tell from here in the Fraser region. You're watching Fraser Focus. More local stories when we come back.
I wonder what that home looks like.
Take it.
Canada on 3. 1, 2, 3, Canada!
Hey guys, welcome back to Fraser Focus Local Faces and Local Places. Right now I'm here in Surrey for the Canada Cup International Softball Championships, and this is a local clinic that is taking place with some youth who are learning from the pros.
You hit backwards, you run to third base, you run to second base, then you run to first base, then you run home. Today we were asked by the Canada Cup to come out and work with the youngsters here. Having a lot of fun. We're working on infield and outfield drills. Right now we're doing a outfield communication drill with 3 outfielders. 3, 1, 2, up!
Got it!
Good! We have the best players from the U.S. in junior college here playing for the international division.
So now you're bringing all your Chicago skills to Surrey to teach the local.
Sure. Yep. We're here to work with the Surrey children and help them out and hopefully make them better softball players and better people.
1, 2. So this is like your first time in one of these camps and clinics?
No. I've done it for 2 years.
What's your ultimate goal with softball?
To train harder and get better as I go.
Wind up and throw one, and then I'm going to give you some advice, okay? So you're learning different skills. What kind of different ones?
The center fielder is the one in charge in the outfield.
So what we see here is not just teaching the skills of the game, but teaching them the discipline and the intangible soft skills of the game. And the kids really look up and see these young ladies as mentors.
Looks good. Hustle back.
The young players that are participants here are signed up from anywhere. So we have kids come down from Kamloops and Port Alberni and Gibsons and whatnot, and locally here as well.
Jade on one side.
We don't just have local girls today, we also have girls who came up from the U.S. just for this clinic.
Hey! There, you can't, so don't move your feet.
What's your ultimate goal?
Keep practicing, until I'm perfect at pitching. But you always know you're never perfect at anything. You have to keep trying.
So is softball your life?
Yeah.
Good job, good job.
Isn't this kind of like a cool thing you're practicing with the pros, right?
Yeah.
Is softball something you love doing?
So with our wrist snaps, Kelly, you're gonna catch here. Just wrist, straight through.
I mostly love the whole entire sport.
What's your best skill?
I like catching. I'm really good at it.
What's a big thing that you need to learn from the pros today?
Maybe like hitting. Hitting, like throwing, maybe as much as I can learn.
They have to learn the discipline of the sport and learn how to properly play with the skills of the sport, but also learn the habits of these players, like the camp facilitators, the young ladies that are giving the skills are actually, showing them how they have to behave as well.
Right there with your fingertips, right there. Okay, ready? You gonna catch it?
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, do your best and try hard, and yeah.
Put the effort in, right?
Yes.
Got it. And then ultimately you're gonna be the one on the pros team doing the camps, right?
Hopefully.
Okay, cool.
Water on 3. 1, 2, 3, water.
All right, hurry up, get a water break. Hurry up.
Woohoo! Stay with us here on Fraser Focus. We're not done yet. We're gonna head over to a local musician in your area.
My idea was that it was about an usherette at a movie theater, and I'll leave it at that. Well, Roxy's like,
Well, I mean, come on now. If we're talking about, you know, Roxy Roller, we've got Roxy Nightclub downtown Vancouver.
Yes,
How
that's
many
right.
times are they playing that song? Every night.
That's probably one of their theme songs.
Do you have the same fans who follow you from place to place?
We have some fans that have been around since back in the day, since the late 70s and 80s. I can't believe I'm still doing this, Leah, after all these years.
How many years has it been?
Well, let's see. Roxy was a hit in 76 or 7.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Hot Child was 78.
Hot child in the city. Hot child in the city.
Writing a song is a mystery. You just start playing a chord progression of some kind.
And you just start singing whatever comes out.
Yeah. Just start playing and suddenly there's something.
Let me see if I can add some words to your play. I got nothing. It's not working. I wanna go.
That's my fault. It's my fault.
You know what?
Leah.
If I could sing it. I wanna go home.
Running wild and looking pretty.
When I was younger, I was in awe of being alive, but as the years go by, you have a much greater appreciation for simply being alive. And to go out and play a show with thousands of people is just a celebration of that, is what it becomes.
I wanna go home.
I wonder what that home looks like.
Ah, see, now we're on the same track.
Oh,
we got
boy,
a song.
Interesting songwriting skills earlier.
Hey man, I tried my best. Nick appreciated the effort.
Well, that brings us to the end of another edition of Fraser Focus here in the Fraser region. Local places and local faces.
If you guys have a story to tell, don't forget to contact us. You can send us an email, give us a call, or there's always our favorite social media, JoytvBC. I'm Leah Bolton.
And I'm Dean Atwell. Thanks for watching.